The ground beneath my feet is literally a bomb. Oh man. Hello and welcome. Oh man, there's nothing like a little brush with death to make you appreciate the fine things in life. You know, like the smell of the flowers, the however few there are, the tweeting of the birds, or the, I guess, the mooing of the cows, the beautiful sunny skies, and the wonderful island that is nice and safe. I feel like, at the end of a long winter, whenever everything has gotten better and you just do a bunch of spring cleaning and making everything better and ready to go and you feel super active and ready, that's how I feel. So I did a little bit of cleaning up. You may have noticed we have a few paths going on here. Nothing super fancy, but a little bit of direction back and forth. We did a lot of cleaning up. I'll show you later. We moved most of our storage into the factory. I don't really want to make that my main storage area, but it's definitely a much better spot to keep it for now. We have our shards laid out that we have found so far. And as a quick reminder, if you don't remember, this was the very first one that we were shown. It's not the first one that we found, but it was the first one that we were shown. And it shows some kind of evil presence. And this is the second one that we found, which we thought was about pottery, but it turns out it was about brewing, possibly brewing potions. And this is the third one we found, which looks like it has to do with some kind of archery. I have no idea what order these go in, and I can imagine that this is not the end of them. We're going to need to find some more. But we have them on display here so we can keep an eye on them and maybe start figuring out how they might go together. We also decided to go ahead and make a new map with the large area that they made over here for the farmland and the factory being added. We thought it was a big enough change that we needed a new map. And so we have it here behind. I wanted to do a bit of a reveal. I thought that'd be fun. All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to flick this switch. 1, 2, 3, and that wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Look at that. Look at how much has changed. Oh man, a massive section of this area up here is now farmland. We got our little farmhouse there. We got the factory here and the new paths. And oh man, so much has changed between them. I'm really looking forward to adding some more. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. That brush with death has given me a new inspiration for life, and we need to get going. There's a few things that we have left on our to-do list that I really want to get working on. If you remember, we started this to-do list, and we had the food, which was, the beef was done, but now the veggies are done. We have our fuel with our lava. We have a bone meal farm going. We got iron farm going. Bricks and the mud, that's all going. So we have these 4 items left. And I've been thinking about this copper. I don't think I want to make an actual copper farm. My understanding is that they're not the best. So we're just going to lump it in with the normal blocks with a massive mining complex that'll take us down underground so that we can dig out whatever blocks we need. Now you may be asking, that's a lot to do in a short amount of time because I really want to get these done so we can get moving on more important matters. Well, fortunately, I have a lot of help now. If you remember, Bebop here is a redstone wizard. Yep, is that right, Bebop? Yes. So I was thinking about sending Bebop over to deal with this prismarine. Now, actually, Bebop, if you don't mind, just stay here for a second. We're gonna fly. I'm gonna show them what we have to do. So over here, this whole time, every time I fly over with my airship, I have a problem because I get affected by an ocean monument right here. Oh, if I fly over it here, you'll see. Oh, no, not this time. Oh yeah, there we go. the Guardians affect me. Every time I fly over my airship, they affect me with mining fatigue. And so I definitely want to deal with that problem. But in the process, I think we can use this to help us get more prismarine for our builds. Got particularly dark prismarine. I mean, the copper is good, but I don't want to use copper everywhere. If you see, I have some prismarine going on up here. I think that would really lend itself good to some of our builds, and it's really going to look good as we start building out all this area over there. So we need to get going on the prismarine, and that is going to require a bit of a farm. So sorry. I'm much better at flying in the airship than flying with wings. So try to ignore all these bubbles for a second. Bebop is going to go over there. Is that right, Bebop? Yes. And build the basics of the prismarine farm. I said he was a redstone genius. I didn't say he was much of a builder. It's not really his thing that he likes to do. So he is going to build the farm that's going to work. And at another time, I will go over there and build a structure around it to make it fit in and look nicer with everything we have going on. Okay, Bebop, off you go. Get started on that project, and I will get the farmers started on the wood farm, and I'll check in on you in a minute, okay? Sound good? All right, see you in a bit. And so here we are, the most pitiful looking logging camp you will ever see. And you may be saying, well, it looks not too bad. Why are you saying it's pitiful? Well, it's pitiful because a logging camp needs, well, logs. And this is what we're here for. We're here to make logs, grow trees. So this is kind of a reverse logging camp, I guess. And also you may be saying, well, there are 3 tents and 4 workers. Is that intentional? Well, not originally, but when you make a mistake, just, fix it with story, right? Okay, so here we go. There's only 3 tents because one person always has to stay up and keep guard. So they'll rotate and use the tents as needed with only 3 people sleeping at a time. Ta-da! I did it! Woo! I do have a bunch of stuff in here. Let's see, I have all the different tree saplings they'll need to grow trees out in this area. I have lots of iron axes if they need to pull down any to make any more saplings. And of course, the most needed item, bone meal. Because without bone meal, this would be the longest job on the planet. I think that they would still be working on these trees after I was done with this entire island. Okay, so we've got a grindstone to fix their tools here. We've got ourselves a little bit of a mini sawmill out there if they need to cut out any of the planks. And that's pretty much it. But the sun's going down, so I'm gonna, excuse me, can I borrow your bed for a moment? Yes, it'll just be a second, I promise. Okay, we're all good here. They're gonna take a long time to work on this. I doubt they'll be done with this anytime soon. But we'll check on their progress at the end of the day today and see how far they've come. And now I guess we go check on Bebop. Okay, looks like he's already set out the spawn safe points. And I'm not getting the mining fatigue, so I guess he took care of the Elder Guardians. Or not, the Elder Guardians, is that what they're called? That's what they're called, right, Bebop? Hey, wait a minute. Bebop, did you do all of this without the conduit? What, you just holding your breath or something? How did you do this? Would you like the conduit? Yeah? Alright, let me go get it. I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. If you remember correctly, we have a conduit set up over here at this terrible kelp farm. This thing never worked right. And it wasn't so much about the kelp idea, but the automatic sweepers, the flying machines, never really worked correctly. So whatever. Okay, so we have this thing set up over here. And I think if we just take this thing down and take it over to Bebop, it'll make things way easier for him. Okie dokie. There we go. You got yourself a beacon installed. I can't believe you like fought the Elder Guardians and cleared this area without the water breathing. You're a crazy dog. Okay, well this looks good. Let me know if you need any help, but I guess I'll just wait until you get some platforms in, yeah? Okay, I'm off to go work on my area now, so have fun and I'll see you later. Now, I don't know if I gave myself the good job or the bad job. On the one hand, this is a massive area. I mean, it may not look like a lot, but this is a 101 block circle that I'm going to dig down some 50, 60 blocks. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is a good idea. On the other hand, I have a full box of TNT. I have never had a full box of TNT in the entire history of me playing this game. I have no idea how far it's going to go, but I am so excited to find out. But the one thing that can really mess up TNT is water. And there is quite a bit of water down here. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is dry out all this water, which will actually be good because this is already a good head start on digging this pit that we need. Uh-oh. And the good news is we have a lot of sponges. Bebop pulled these out of the sea temple and we are good to go. So give me just a second and let me get all this water out of here. And just like that, all the water is gone. That actually went a lot better. I've done sea temples before where you cleared out the whole area, and this wasn't that bad. I thought it was way deeper on that end, but it was pretty good. Now, the fun begins. But, I should probably sleep first. Okay, I've been giving this a lot of thought on how I want to do this. And even though this is the first time I've ever had an entire full shulker of TNT, I know it's not really a lot for the project I have planned. So I have to think about very carefully what I'm going to do. So here's what I think I'm going to do as far as trying to get the depth that I want. 'Cause this is going to be pretty deep. I want it to look like a strip pit mine. If you're not familiar with those, they're basically just large conical holes in the ground, which are pretty much all they are. And that's what I want this to look like. So I need to get pretty deep, particularly in the middle. So my plan is going to be something like this. I'm going to dig pretty much straight down in a bunch of places throughout this circle here. Putting a TNT, putting a sand, TNT, sand, TNT, sand, like all the way up from the bottom. So that only means I need about half a stack worth of TNT to go from the bottom up. And I know this is going to leave a whole lot more for me to do, but it's going to be way less than it would have been if I hadn't had the TNT. So I guess let's dig down and start making some holes, and I'll see how far this gets me. The ground beneath my feet is literally a bomb. Oh man, this is pretty big. I think the only way I'm going to be able to show this is if I switch to a cam account and just kind of show it from above. That sound good to you? Actually, let me switch over to cam and I'll kind of fly around and show you what I have done and how it's spread out. That hillside is literally packed with TNT. Oh, it's amazing. Every single dot you see there of TNT is a pillar. Now, there are various lengths. I want it to be deeper in the middle than the outside. But here's the method I was talking about where I was using sand and TNT to kind of spread out and get more, hopefully, literally bang for my buck with spreading it out and hopefully getting more area. I have to do more digging. But I think this is gonna be quite the explosion. Oh baby, are you ready? Do you want to see some destruction? You want to see some explosions? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Oh, how you? Oh. Well, you know what? Let's go check on Bebop and the farmers first. What? Holy guacamole! How in the world did they put this many trees in already? I mean, it's still mycelium, Oh, hold. Hold on. Bigger view. What in the world? This looks amazing. Hold on. Let's go down here. Let's talk to these guys. Hey, Herbert. Hey. What did you do? Hey, you. Hey.
Huh?
Hi.
Huh.
This looks amazing. How did you get all this in so fast?
I know.
But bone meal, yeah, I know. Well, okay. Well, you are hard workers, and you do have a ton of bone meal. So I guess that probably explains how they grew so fast. I want to point out one thing to you, though. I hate to say a negative. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me show you over here. Hey, I know you don't like to hear negative after all the work you've done, and it is amazing. But there is one thing you need to be careful about. This ground, this mycelium, is fungal.
Oh.
This is a fungus. It's like a mushroom. This whole area is filled with it. If you don't change out the ground beneath all these trees, the fungus will start eating away at the trees, and they'll just start falling over and whatnot. Yeah, or dying and rotting. So this looks amazing, but I think you guys still have quite a bit more work to do. We need to change out all the ground underneath this forest to something other than the fungus. So maybe something that maybe fits the different styles of trees, or if you just want to make it all one grass or podzol or something like that, that would be great. Does that sound okay? Can you do that? Okay. Sorry, I hate to be a negative with all this work that you've done, but you did such a great job. Hey, boys, thank you. You guys did amazing. I can't believe this is already here. Now we've got so much wood that we can come over and use anytime we want. Okay. Ooh. I think Bebop is done as well. This looks excellent. It's just the farm portion. I'm going to be responsible for decorating it. But this looks great. Bebop, are you done? Oh, I'm sorry. You're not done yet? Oh, okay. No, it's okay. Here, hold on. Let me look and take a look around. Oh, you still need tridents? Is that what you need? You need tridents? Okay. You know what? I think I might have a few. I don't think I have 9. Okay, hold on. Let me go get some. I'll be back in just a moment, okay? Okay, hold on. All right, Bebop, I have all the tridents. Should I put them in? Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Do you mind if I turned it on? Is it okay? Okay, is this the first test? Well, I guess the first test with tridents, yeah? Okay, here we go. It's running. And let's see, I think I go up here, right? Here we go, all the way up. And let's see if this thing works. Oh, Bebop. I think you did a great job. Let's stand up here for a bit and see what happens. This thing works so good. Let's see what we have. Nothing. Oh, a little bit. Okay, we're already starting to get all kinds of things in here. This is excellent. You know what? It also gives us a good source of fish. So we'll have the beef, we have the fish, and we'll have lots of vegetables and stuff for people who are coming looking for items to help them survive. Bebop, you did a great job. Let me go turn it off, and I think some people are wanting me to blow some things up now. Okay? All right, thanks, Bebop. You did a good job. at it. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted it to look like. I can't believe I did it. I still have a lot of work to do before it looks like the mine that I want. But I'll be digging this out, and the farmers will be working on the ground out there in the woods, and Bebop will run his farm. But that is all for today. I hope that you enjoyed it, but mainly I hope that you found it adequate.